We wanted to make a video addressing the stability problems that can occur with the Emmaljunga City Cross chassis and some of the things you can do to fix the problems related to stability. The number one problem with the City Cross occurs with the older models. That would be this chassis on this side. And if your stroller feels like it wiggles very much back and forth, this one does not do so because I fixed the problem. But if it feels tremendously unstable, the culprit is this bar that runs across the chassis here. And this is affixed in 2 points on either side, and in many cases, this is one that has been fixed, I'll reiterate, but in many cases what occurs is that the rivet that is originally here has loosened on one or more places, or the bar itself very often breaks. In which case, what you need to do is to replace the bar if it has broken. What we do here is try to find another bar of roughly the same size. This one was a little bit larger, and that's why I have filled in the space between the frame and the bar with small metal rings and a plastic ring on the bottom in order to make it tight. But what you essentially need is some sort of a bar that can swing up at either side such that you can affix it at 2 points. One will not be enough. That is how you fix that problem. If it's only the rivets that have loosened, then you just drill out the rivets and replace them with screws. But if it's the actual bar that is broken, you must have some sort of a bar that swings and can be fixed in 2 places. That's the only way you'll get back your stability. So that being the main culprit, there are a couple of other stability issues. One, which is very easy, is that a lot of people don't know what this mechanism does. This mechanism addresses the possibility of having a rocking function with your stroller. So this is the tightest position, and there's one of these on either side, so you should have them put in the same positions, but you can put it in this position as well, or all the way down to this position. And what this does is it releases the tightness that is put on these hinge mechanisms. So now it rocks very much while you wheel the stroller, whereas in the tightest position it doesn't rock nearly as much. Additionally, if you feel that your stroller is leaning too much to one side, have a look at these two mechanisms. It's very likely that they are at different positions, and that simply by moving and adjusting the mechanism, it will fix the problem. The last general area where one can have problems with stability is the wheels. And like all wheels, they can be tighter or looser based on internal parts of the mechanism, primarily the ball bearings. So there are a variety of different models over the years. Let's see, that one's a little bit tight on there, of the City Cross wheels. But the principle is generally the same. You have this brake wheel on the wheel. In many cases there are screws that can be unscrewed through holes in the brake wheel. But if you pull this off, it's on. In here, this one has actually lost it already, so I'll have to fix that. But there should be a ball bearing. You can pull off the brake wheel and check the ball bearings and see if they need to be replaced, and that will aid in the stability of the wheels. If the wheels are unstable, you'll feel that it wiggles very much on the wheels as opposed to at other points. Now, the City Cross has a variety of points that move, and that's why it's important to check all of these different sorts of areas, because cumulatively they can lead to a feeling of tremendous instability. But if you tighten each and every one of them, you'll get a nice tight chassis. As usual, please leave any questions or comments below. Thank you.